There is a terrifying possibility hidden inside the fossil record. The most unstoppable hunter to ever exist may still be alive. Not buried beneath rock, not locked inside museums. Alive, watching from rooftops, standing silently on power lines, gliding through the darkness above cities while billions of humans never realize what they're actually looking at. And the deeper paleontologists investigated dinosaur evolution, the more disturbing the truth became. Because the ultimate predator was never just about size, it was about efficiency, precision, intelligence, adaptability, the kind of predator that doesn't dominate for thousands of years, the kind that survives for tens of millions. And what scientists discovered about its hunting strategy completely changed how we understand dinosaurs. For over a century, dinosaurs were imagined as giant reptilian monsters, slow, primitive, cold-blooded, creatures driven by instinct alone. In old illustrations, they dragged their tails like oversized crocodiles and wandered through swamps like living tanks. But then fossil evidence started destroying that image piece by piece. Scientists discovered dinosaurs that brooded nests like birds. Dinosaurs covered in feathers. Dinosaurs with hollow bones. Dinosaurs with air sac breathing systems far more efficient than mammalian lungs. Suddenly, dinosaurs no longer looked like evolutionary failures. They looked advanced, disturbingly advanced. And nowhere was that more obvious than among the predators. Around 120 million years ago, evolution began shaping a terrifying new type of hunter. Lightweight, fast-moving, coordinated, built not around brute force, but around lethal efficiency. The dromaeosaurs, the raptors, and the real animals were infinitely more terrifying than Hollywood versions. Their bodies were optimized like weapons. Hollow bones reduced mass while preserving strength. Long, rigid tails acted like balancing poles during sudden turns. Their arms could grasp prey. Their legs were explosively powerful, and on every foot sat an enlarged sickle claw capable of gripping flesh like a hooked blade. But the truly frightening detail was not physical. It was neurological. Because these predators may have been far more intelligent than anyone once believed possible for dinosaurs. In the 1960s, paleontologist John Ostrom analyzed fossils of a predator named Deinonychus. The discovery would revolutionize paleontology forever. This animal didn't resemble sluggish reptiles at all. Every aspect of its anatomy suggested speed, balance, coordination, and active predatory behavior. That discovery triggered what scientists now call the dinosaur renaissance, a complete rethinking of dinosaur biology. Dinosaurs were no longer viewed as evolutionary dead ends. Many were active, warm-blooded-like animals with sophisticated behaviors. Then researchers uncovered something even more disturbing. When scientists compared dromaeosaur claws to modern birds of prey, they found eerie functional similarities. The giant sickle claw may not have been designed primarily for slashing. Instead, it may have functioned more like the talons of eagles and hawks. Modern raptors pin struggling prey beneath their body weight while feeding. Some victims remain alive during the process. Biomechanical studies suggest Deinonychus may have hunted in a horrifyingly similar way. Imagine that scene in a Cretaceous forest. A feathered predator launches forward, claws locking into flesh, arms wrapping around struggling prey, powerful legs maintaining balance while the victim collapses beneath it. Suddenly, dinosaurs stopped looking like giant reptiles. They started looking like engineered killing systems. And then the fossil evidence became even stranger, because some scientists believe these predators may have coordinated attacks. Fossil sites containing multiple dromaeosaurs near prey remains sparked decades of debate. Did these animals hunt in groups? The evidence remains controversial. Some paleontologists argue they may simply have gathered around carcasses. Others suggest at least limited coordination could have existed. But even the possibility is terrifying, because pack hunting changes everything. A lone predator can fail. A coordinated group becomes exponentially more dangerous. Wolves exhaust prey through endurance. Orcas create waves to knock seals from ice. Lions surround targets from multiple directions. Nature repeatedly evolves cooperation because cooperation works. Now imagine feathered dinosaurs with sharp depth perception, grasping limbs, lethal claws, and bird-like reflexes operating with even primitive coordination. That possibility alone transforms the prehistoric world into something far more frightening than movies ever portrayed. But the most shocking revelation arrived much later. The raptor blueprint never disappeared. Birds are living dinosaurs. Today, this is scientific consensus. And once you understand the evidence, it becomes impossible to unsee. Feathers first evolved in dinosaurs. Hollow bones existed in predatory theropods. Air sac respiratory systems appeared before birds fully evolved. Fossils even preserve brooding behaviors identical to modern birds protecting nests. In other words, birds did not merely descend from dinosaurs. Birds are dinosaurs. And suddenly the world outside feels different. Hawks perched on highway lights. Eagles scanning landscapes from impossible heights. Owls locating prey in complete darkness using asymmetrical hearing. Falcons diving faster than race cars. Crows solving multi-step puzzles and remembering human faces for years. The predator strategy developed by small feathered dinosaurs proved so effective that evolution kept refining it for tens of millions of years. And then came the extinction event. 66 million years ago, an asteroid struck Earth with catastrophic force. Firestorms spread globally. Ecosystems collapsed. Food chains shattered. Giant predators vanished forever. But some small feathered hunters survived. And that may reveal the deepest truth about evolution itself. Because the ultimate predator is not the strongest one. It is the one that adapts best when the world changes. Giant predators are spectacular, but they are fragile. Massive bodies require enormous energy. They reproduce slowly. They depend on stable ecosystems. When catastrophe strikes, giants fall first. Smaller predators possess advantages. Evolution loves flexibility, speed, lower energy demands, faster reproduction, wider diets, broader habitats. The asteroid didn't necessarily spare the best killers. It spared the best survivors. And feathered predatory dinosaurs became exactly that. Over millions of years, they spread into forests, mountains, deserts, coastlines, tundras, and cities. Today, more than 11,000 bird species exist across Earth, which means the most successful predatory dinosaur lineage in history never truly disappeared. It inherited the planet. So maybe we misunderstood dinosaurs from the very beginning. Maybe the age of dinosaurs did not end 66 million years ago. Maybe it simply became quieter, smaller, harder to recognize. Because somewhere outside tonight, hidden in the dark above human civilization, sits the final form of one of evolution's oldest and most successful killing machines. Not a monster from a lost world, not a dragon from mythology, but a dinosaur. That learned how to outlive the apocalypse itself.